And then when did you decide to start to make them yourself? You know.
Well, that was then I was working for Sis Roebuck. I worked for 10 years there.
So you started
That's
in.
how I got a job there. I was telling you about this
I see.
German guy.
Yeah.
Well, he was the guy originally started making G-Bratches. He got the
Right.
3/4 size guitar, the 200, right? And then everybody else, Spearman was the first guy to copy off him.
I
Because they
see.
think his soul hand goes from hand to hand. He got hold of it and he copied it. He made it. So afterwards, everybody else did it. You know.
I see. Pearman's the guy who made it popular, but he didn't think of the idea himself.
No, this German guy did it.
Uh-huh.
You know, he did that. So anyway, then I worked for Sis Roebuck. I worked 10 years, you know, on a production line.
Uh-huh.
And then
That's Harmony Company. Where was that?
Harmony, Sis Roebuck. It was 1700 North Lawndale.
1700 North Longdale. I
Yeah.
see.
So anyway, it was a German guy. He got heart attack and he died.
Mm.
You know, and that's how I got the job there. So I came there for the job, you know, and this guy that was hiring, you know, I come in and say, "So you need any help? You hire anything?" And he said, "Well, walk out in the hallway, wait. If I need you, I'll call you."
Mm-hmm.
And that goes on for 4 weeks. He didn't like my face. You know, I mean, somebody you just don't like you, that's it. So here, fourth week I come in, and I stand there till 1 o'clock, and they say, "Well, we don't need nothing, you could go." So fourth week I walked in, and I say, "Look, if you needed any help, do you hire anything?" And he said, "How many times I have to tell you, if I need you, go in the hallway and wait, I'll call you." I said, "Look here." I said, "I need a job. I can't stand here till 1 o'clock. Nobody going to hire me after that. If you need, tell me right now. If you need it, I'm leaving."
Mm-hmm.
And manager of the place, his office right across there, he heard all that.
Mm-hmm.
He said, "I'm walking out." I said, "You don't need nothing." So I'm walking out. And he come out, he told him, he said, "Hey, call this guy back." He said, "Who are you?" I turn around. She get back in here. And he said, "Well, you go but you work, what you're supposed to do, you know.
Mhm.
And you come on with me to his office. You have a big desk there. You smoke, sit down." I said, "Yeah, I smoke cigarettes." And he said, "Well, what are you doing over here?"
Mhm.
I said, "Well, what I've been doing in this place, looking for work."
Mm-hmm.
That's exactly what I told him. You know, that I was kind of pissed off with that guy. He gave me a month coming over there, and then he'd say, "Stand in the hallway." So he said, "Well, the work." He said, "What do you know about the instruments?" Well, I know all kinds of operations. You know, because when you work for a small place like this, I didn't work. I used to help the guy. And then I helped for my father.
Mhm.
You do everything. You glue fingerboards, you glue necks, you glue the frames together, you do everything.
Mm-hmm.
I said, "Well, everything." I told him all kinds of operations. And he picks up the phone, he calls a guy on the third floor, and he said, "I got a guy, he knows everything." He said, "Come down and get him."
Okay.
The foreman comes down, and I said, "Kick this guy up on the third floor and put him to work." All right, I go there and start working. Well, naturally, first they give you something, you know, simple, you know, for a new guy,
Mm-hmm.
you know. So he gives me, it's the guitars. They call it regulating. You straighten these out, you round them, smooth them around here so they're not sharp, you know, when
Yeah.
you play. And you glue this on. There was they call it racks, but it was actually a trucks. Yeah, 60 guitars in there with this. 60 guitars. You start from the top, and when you come to the bottom, The top is dry, and you cut it for strings. For strings. And then you file it smooth around and it through, get the next one. So here I'm taking right off, they had benches, regular benches, this kind of vice was turning this way, and the other board, You put it on there, you file it, and everything else all set up for it,
Yeah, right.
So anyway,
so it would be smooth here.
yeah, so there was quite a few Germans in there, in that room, was the benches alongside this wall where there was the big guys working, with the big hands, they glue the necks in, you put the neck in, you go like this, then you see.
Did they do the necks the same way, like this, with the notching?
Yeah, same thing. So anyway, this one German guy, his name was Joe Brunstein. I still remember the name. There was some guy named Richard Strauss and John Clement Stick, and I still remember the names, few of them. So anyway, he comes over to me and he says, where'd you learn how to work this? Because he saw the guy that never done this, and it would take a while, And I took right off, I'm working. Just like an old timer. And I was only, 19 years old then. 19. It was a year later, I got a job and I was there. And I say, I learned in Europe. And she, it's different because over there, everybody takes a trade, especially in Germany.
So you got to America, and then was the job at Harmony Company the first time you got a job in America?
Yeah, I got a job at the Harmony.
And they liked you because they were the German guys, mostly Germans, and they liked you because they knew about Croatian people from Europe.
Yeah, they liked me, because they brought all them Limburger cheese down and all that stuff. They did fish sandwiches and that. The guy used to go up the house, some German guy, every Christmas used to come over the house, bring all kinds of toys for my kids.
I see.
Presents, yeah.
And so you stayed working at Harmony Company, you said, for 10 years?
Yeah, 10 years. Yeah, they closed up.
They closed up that part of it, or
The
Depression?
No, they sold out.
Oh.
They sold out.
Yeah, I know they sold out now, but that was...
See,
what years did you work for Harmony Company? 19? Did you come when you first came to America, or?
Yeah, I think it was 1928 and then 30. I think 1930 I started work there.
I see.
And I worked till 41.
I see.
That's what was the end of it. See what happened? Sears Roebuck don't want no union in none of their plants. And like these trucks that you see that around, Sears Roebuck name on it, they're owned by different outfit. They only got the name on it. They just like say you own all these trucks yourself. The Sears Roebuck paid you, and you pay the drivers. And maintains the truck. They don't want to have nothing to do with it. When it's so all right, Sears Roebuck had a piano shop at one time. The union got rid of it. All right, in 1941, or was it 1940? 1940, the union got into this shop. It was on 1700 North Longville, and they worked 1 year. We were 5 years in strike. We were outside striking, walking, and the place was sold. So anyway, some toy company bought that building. They're making the wooden toys. And so they had two small shops. So they bought this building, but not the equipment.
Mm-hmm.
The manager, he bought the equipment, and he got it pretty cheap because his uncle was a big wheel at the Sears Roebuck, and when they were closing up the place, he was sent there to estimate.
I see.
So he made a low estimate.
Yeah.
So that was his nephew. So the nephew bought it. He moved the stuff around the building over here on 37th and Racine.
Mm.
You know.
Uh-huh.
And then we worked over there.
I see. So you worked down there. You were on strike for 5 years, you say?
No, 5 weeks.
5 weeks. Oh,
5
yeah.
weeks, and we were striking, walking, picketing outside, and the place was sold.
I see.
But
Then
they
you-
made an agreement with the Stoic outfit. They're gonna work for 1 year,
Uh-huh.
and then that's it. Then they're moving out, and they could move in for 1 year.
I
They
see.
said, hey, we had a lot of work. We work. No, summer was a slow season.
Uh-huh.
Then September started picking up again, all the Christmas rush and all that stuff. So anyway, everybody said, boy, look now, the union. We're working like hell now. We got lots of work. But we work up for Christmas, that's it.
Then
Some guys are even crying, walking out.
laid off.
Somebody then we were on a church with a big towel, beach towel, and the sign. You see, wipe your tears and you go out. That was something. Anyway, that was, yeah, but it took us 6 months or something like that to move everything, equipment, set it up again. Then we work over there. Then I went back to work with them again over there, you know. But then what happened when the war started, I had a crazy idea, you know, to go work in the stockyards.